Hey YouTube, I'm going to show you real quick how to wind a bobbin on the Brother ST150HDH. So first we're going to need a spool of thread. You'll need the end cap that most closely relates to the size of your spool. I'm using the medium one. And you're going to need an empty bobbin. So the first thing we're going to do is put our thread onto the spool holder, just like this. And notice that my thread is coming over, it's coming around over the back side. Then you're going to put the end cap on. Choose the one that most closely relates to your size of thread. I'm using a medium spool, a medium end cap for this spool. Then you're going to take one of the clear bobbins that came with your machine. Now, if you'll notice over here, this is your bobbin winder. This has a little metal clip thing right here, a little metal wire in it. That has to go into, there's a tiny little divot, or whatever you want to call it, right there in the spool. If you look really close, you can see the little crease or the crack or the dent right there. That fits with that metal hook thing. Alright, so now we have this in place and we have our thread on. Now we're going to follow the track just as it's drawn right here. The first thing is to slip it under this little metal hook. So hold it on one side and you're going to slip it under there and back until you hear it pop. Now that's number one. Our next thing is to come over here and you're going to go behind it and come up. Okay, it goes around the back and then up. Now, this part is a little bit tricky. We're right here at this metal guide right here. So to properly put it in this guide, we're going to bring the thread over on the outside and then come back up under that outside metal guide and then wrap it around the little disc there. And you want to give it a nice little tug and make sure that it gets up under this thing well. Alright, that's your tension. So one more time. We've come through this little plastic lip right here at the back. And now we're coming across. Alright, we're going to come on the outside and let it come under there. Then we're going to go up and around. Okay. Let's look at it from this angle one more time. You've already come through number one. Your thread is coming down here to the right side of this, or the top side. It's going to go back around and then get caught underneath the disc right here. Now that we have it inserted through guide number 2 right here, we're going to come all the way over here. You see where it says number 3 at the bobbin. So this is going to be our next stop. You want to bring your thread up over the back side of the bobbin, and then you're going to wrap it around just a couple of times. Then here on the bottom, this little gray colored thing, there's a slit in there that you're going to slide the thread into. This is going to hold it while you wind your bobbin. So this little notch right here, we're going to bring it up, let it fall down in this notch, and pull it off. Next, we're going to engage the bobbin winder, and we do that by pushing this all the way to the right. Now you're ready to wind your bobbin, so make sure your machine is on. And you can either use your foot pedal or you can use the button, whichever you want to. I'm going to give it some foot pedal. That's all you have to do. You just let it keep winding. Now, you don't have to fill your bobbin up. If you don't need a whole bobbin, you can stop at any point. But when the bobbin gets full, it will stop winding. Now, you see how it's not winding even if I give it, even if I press the pedal. So that means the bobbin is full. So you're going to push it back away, take it off, and cut your thread. Now, let's see if we can put the bobbin into the bobbin compartment. Now we're ready to load the bobbin into the bobbin compartment. First thing you got to do is remove the bobbin cover. So you're going to slide this over and it just pops right off. Put that down. Now, when you put your bobbin in here, if you notice, it shows you which direction the thread should be going. And this thread should be going counterclockwise. So when you hold your thread, you want it coming off the left-hand side. And you're just going to drop it right into the compartment. Now, slide your thread over to the right, and you're going to come under this little hook-shaped guide right there. It's going to go under, and then you'll go back. You're going to follow this channel all the way, slip it down in there, all the way around, and then when it gets down to the bottom, there's a little blade right in there. So get it in there and pull it to the right, and it's going to pull off, it's going to snap off the excess thread, okay? And that's all you have to do. Now when you put this back in, this little tongue right here goes right under this little metal clip right there. So you just slip it in and pop it down. And that is all there is to winding and loading the bobbin. So stay tuned for the next video and I will show you how to load the top thread. Thanks for watching.